And we're off. It's the JPML English commentary channel. We got WRC-R Final Table, the WRC League. Will have their final table today. And with me today is the inimitable Corak.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going?
Series here.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a pretty good Christmas. How about you?
Yeah, as good as it can always be. You know, presents were opened. Children enjoyed. It was good times. You get anything good under the tree?
No, unfortunately, everything was stuck in transit. So I know I am getting some good things, but they are not here now.
There you go. Yes, good old Amazon, huh?
Does
All
tend to
right.
be that way sometimes. Let's go ahead and jump in, introduce the players. What are we doing here?
I know that would have been some research I could have done ahead of time, isn't it? So yes, let's see. We got Kenta Hayakawa, Yuichi Fukushima. Oh, this is a repeat final table offender, Fukushima. You may recognize him from some of our broadcasts. Taiichi Saito. And Teruya Saruwatari. I think we've had him on a final table. I feel like Saruwatari is a name that I recognize. Here come their faces. And what would be cool is if I could match a name to a face. I do not know. I have not seen these guys, although I guess I should have seen Hayakawa before, or Fukushima before, huh? All right.
All right. Well, we are about to start here. See the tiles being drawn. So what are the rules for this structure? Is it just pure plus minus? Are we talking just WRC scoring? What are our boundaries?
It is WRC, suspiciously, not suspiciously, I guess, since that's the name of the league. The one little addition is, of course, as you can see in this very first hand, is that there will be one red 5 in each suit. So it's basically, there's another WRC league. It's basically that league plus a red 5 in each suit.
All right. Well, we can take a look at these hands. Look at the Pinfu here. Similarly, Pinfu, the 5 fits in very nicely. Actually, getting fairly close. Does have that 4-4-5-5 in Mon, so maybe a little awkward. 1 Mon, interesting. Not going to greed for the Itsu. Maybe moving Tanyao. 9 Mon Anko. Maybe going Kokushi here, given all those terminals honors stuck in there. 4-So connects Lethe with the red 5. 6-So is Dora, so you'd love to get the 2 Dora shape.
Yeah, some really fast-moving hands here.
Yeah, 8-pin cut there keeps both Chitoitsu and even to just Tanya. Get a 3-mon or a 6-mon. You might even just open for it.
Super outside hand for Taiichi there. Might be hedging Kokushi at this point.
Yeah, I have to figure the Kokushi, at least in the back of your mind. You did the Anko of the 9s, but other than that, you can see it's kind of everything in there, which is never ideal.
Yeah.
Oh, 3-pin. That is now Ishanten would love a 3-mon or a 6-mon draw. Well, there's one of those 3s. Fits in nicely. There's another one. So, although you're hoping to draw it, we're starting to see them pop out. Ishanten now. Well, the 1, 2, 3 in Manzu. Oh, the backfire on the 9-pin.
Oh, no. That's got to be disappointing.
Was the last one in the wall. You have to cut that one. It's unfortunate, but that's unavoidable. 1-pin. Okay, we're going full Kokushi now. It is a pair, so maybe some sort of Honroto in there later, but I think it's Kokushi. 5-So. That gives a lot of options, especially if you draw Dory to slim down the 4-4-5-5 in Manzu.
Yes, since a lot of those 3-6s have already gone to other places, that is a nice addition. There's another. No, on an outside tile.
Yeah, 7 says, no, we're not even considering Shanta. It's Kogushi or maybe a Honroto.
It does leave him a lot of
There's our
options. Oh,
6. There's
and he
our
will
Riichi,
reach.
Pinfu, Tanyao, Dora 1, possibly Peiko on the 6. Speaking of those 6s, here are 2 of them as another one's drawn.
Immediately goes to the wrong spot.
And all of a sudden your Kokushi looks a lot worse when someone Riichi's, and you're not that close.
But it does leave him a lot of tiles for safe discards.
That is always the advantage of going Kokushi, is if it doesn't get there, it's fine.
Throw in the towel.
Dora drawn. 7-pin can slide this. We're just going to throw it back. Oh, Sumo. It is the cheap end. A little awkward with the tiles there, but Riichi, Sumo, Pinfu, Tanyao, Dora 1. Eniora is Hanemon. Nope.
No Uda, but that's a nice start for him, especially as dealer.
12,000 to 4,000 all, and of course, Riichi Sig back out to 42,000.
And a very nice start for Saruwatari, who, as I have been informed, helped out at WRC.
Well, something's not talked about as much as it probably should be, or the people back behind the scenes helping out, getting that event running.
Making it all look effortless for us in front of the scene.
All right, I see a couple of Pinfu type hands. We have an East pair here. Might be Honitsu with all those Manzu tiles, plus 2-mon being Dora, incentivize that. That's the Pinfu hand as well. Floating red 5. You see the East has been called. Not hard selling out on the Honitsu, but definitely planning that direction.
Might be just aiming to try to put a quick stop to Saruwatari's turn as dealer.
6. Ooh, interesting choice. Yeah, just cut the honor for now. Keep the 3-5-6 shape. 2. So there's an Anko that fits in very nicely here. So
see anybody with a Dora yet? There's one Dora, but not the greatest shape yet.
Okay, 9 is pawned, just going for the 2-han here. Ishanten. And we see the Hatsu has been pawned. Going for, similarly, the 2-han hand here.
Significantly, it's his turn as dealer, which he'd like to hold on to.
4, so that's definitely a sucky gear. He says the 4-4-5 is not useful. Ooh, that's a
That's
10 by draw waiting on 4. And of course, there is extra food there, so it would have at least a little bit of extra value.
Can he squeeze in a con, perhaps, for crazy value? It's the 3 off to the side, just in case he can improve his weight somehow.
Yes, without trying to leak too much information. Upgrade here to the 66788, no pair. You figure it probably comes through that block. 3-4-5-6 pulled in now. Can accept a Dora. 3.
And
Oh,
he does go to Toy Toy. I was wondering what he might do
here. Does in fact have to throw the Aka 5, which of course is a little concerning to the rest of the table. That's an I'm almost certainly dead by, and I'm likely dead by around the Dora.
And boy, that's going to be rough for Fukushima if he doesn't get something to go with the 3-4-5-6 of Manzu. That 3 or 6 is going to come out from him.
Going to throw the 7 back. It would have been more efficient to cut the Aka 5. You lose all the value if you go that route. Ooh, which Ishanten do you want? Cuts the 6 to keep the Penchon. Of course, Dora Penchon, always better than regular Penchon. Pay useless, gets tossed back.
So there are no
back.
Yeah, there's no 3s left to be drawn.
Ooh, 5. Maybe go with the East, yeah.
And only 1 more 6 left to be drawn.
Yeah, the really annoying classic shape where you have a Suji Shampon with a 3-mon, 6-mon weight, and it's not what you want, but if that's all you get, so be it. Ooh, lots of choice here. Can't go 3.
And here it is.
That's going to be a win. Toy, and of course, the East. So that will be
Foresaw that
5,200.
foresaw that being a problem for Fukushima if his hand improved elsewhere before he got something to glom onto that 3-4-5-6. So that ends Saruwatari's turn as dealer. Fukushima will get to be dealer after having thrown in there. Let's see if he can turn it around a little.
Yeah, it always feels bad. And you know it's a very dangerous tile, especially in a 2-call like that. I don't know that I ever could have shoved it with that Aka 5 popping out. I just always think it's in that area, and I kind of like cutting a pair from it.
Yeah,
rather
it's
than throwing right into it.
yeah, there's a lot of so this is a tournament. This is the final table of a tournament. I wonder sometimes how what where you make the calculation. Like, is this my chance to push? We are still really early, so it's not like this is the end of the final table. Perhaps that was a situation where he might have been able to choose the safer route.
Now, but we have a Haku pair here. Not likely a call and go. There's a door in there. 8 connects with the 7 here. Goes ahead and cuts 3, so we'll hold the West as safe tile for now. 8 Mon, okay, you have Ryonkon in Monzu with the 4-6-8.
Moves towards the
Tenchon
tunnel.
Phil with 3. South useless.
Perhaps a safe tile. There's another south.
9. It's not useful. 6 would have been Tempai, but
Several useless draws in a row. And finally,
okay,
somebody
that
gets something.
just draw Dora. Always
Dora,
makes my hands look better.
even when it's a gut shot.
Well, that's the thing about Dora is they don't have to be pretty. They just have to be valuable and used somewhere.
Somehow fit into the hand. So
One so goes back.
after a strong start, Saruwatari's hand has definitely slowed down.
Well, and you're in the late first row, early second row time period. That's when you think everyone should be cleaning goes Tempai. If your hand looks like this, it's not getting there. 3, okay, that's a Kanchan. That is Ishan 10.
Another
So
gut shot.
goes back. 3, 4, 6, 8. 1 pin, not useful. Really, it's a floater. Just keep the efficiency. Might even decide to call down the Mons if a 5 or a 7 comes.
It's probably starting to get likely. It is his turn as dealer. The weight is not likely to improve.
Oh, interesting.
Could
I
move
like,
towards the
yeah, I
middle.
love the 5. I think I like the 5. Just lock in the 8 as the pair there.
Nice choice.
I like the 4 as the pair and use the Peiko shape. East pair up. Now this hand's a lot more callable. That's not really how you draw it up, but hey, if the tiles come out, it'll advance the hand very quickly. Problem
Suddenly
is,
some value.
never mind.
Yeah,
Now we're just Ishan 10 for a monster.
that came in nicely. Oh, and a decision here.
There is a 3 so out already, so I would just throw this back.
Yeah, he's got. Well,
Nope,
he
I'm
will
gonna go
not.
ahead and set up potential Suji trap on the 7, and that will be chi down. Of course, with the double Yakuhai options.
So once again, Saito looking to win a quick cheapo. And that's
There's our
Tempai having
Tempai.
set up the Suji trap.
Yes,
Will
with the
it
4
draw
now waiting
anyone
on
in?
the 7. Ishunten here with a 3-4 pulled in. Well, and that is.
I have a feeling we're going to see some pushing here.
Nope, not yet anyway. Ooh, perfect Ishunten upgrade. Three.
Yeah,
You
I
can go
feel
with
like
the Chun, but it's live. It's not ideal, but it's worth shoving.
we've got some potential pushy hands here. I feel like the 7 with that Suji is not going to stop anybody. As it happens, 2 of them are being used over there.
Yes, and they're never budging from that hand.
That is
One
the
pin is
problem for him.
Genbutsu. Ooh, interesting. Cuts the Hatsu.
Saito does give up.
Very defensive play here. We are talking a fourth place dealer, but at the same time, it is East 2.
Well, back to Ishanten, but he will not take it.
Another one pin.
And it looks like at this point, everybody but Hayakawa could still push here. Everybody else is thrown in the towel.
Dora always gets your attention. There will be a call there. I don't think there's a Yaku here. Nope, just going to try a maneuver around. Doesn't want to throw the tube on.
Interesting. What is he going to do when he gets to try to get to a place for Tenpai?
Well, there are also a lot of tiles left in the wall at this point, so you don't have to take the direct route when you're just going for Tenpai payments anyway.
Boy, that is
Dream
an
on
interesting
pair up.
decision.
Yeah, it's not. Once you've got the 9, you've made your decision.
And yeah, I think he's going to get there. He's got to find a way to fold now, and he's going to end up having to throw the East into the dealer. Unless he draws some other safe tiles.
Well, now we are getting towards the end of the hand where there are some more justified, just pure shoves. Like here, I'd throw the 3. And now as a Yaku potentially even.
He's waiting for the East tile. Boy, that would be an amazing move if that does come out from Fukushima. Does he draw it? And
there it is! You asked for it!
Holy cow!
Dora 2! Ouch!
So Saito just pushing, and Fukushima just walking into it. Ouch!
Well, there's nothing you can do about that. It's a good Riichi.
Yeah. Nothing you can do, but man, just what a backdoor play by Saito.
Yes, and I don't want to throw that 2, and maybe we'll connect around it. Again, it's because there wasn't a Yaku in the hand at the time that I wasn't as concerned about the maneuver. I've been known to do strange things like that. And it's very much if we get the right draw, we can move forward, and we're not really losing anything by making the call.
Wow, that is some aggressive play that I am not sure I could have pulled off.
Let's see the shop on a Hatsu pair here. That is the
Fukushima,
west seat, so plenty of value in that hand. 3-4 so. 4 so upgrades to Ryokan with the 2-4-6 in Sozu. 9 pin not going to do anything. We'll throw the Haku over it though. Speaking of Haku, we'll hold it over the south instead. 2 pin pair up, possibly Peiko upgrades on a 3. Now have a Kanchan with the 2-4 and 6-6. Hey, damn. Well, I guess you just extend the Mandu shape. Maybe Tanya. We might see that Dora pop out fairly soon.
And I think we're going to see some fairly aggressive play from Saruwatari here as he tries to complete that Mangan.
Well, now you're even thinking Toy if things keep pairing up like that. Speaking of extra pairs,
3,
there
4,
it goes.
5.
Throws the Hatsu, and that is an absolute pawn. It is 5 Han currently. Of course, can always draw an Aka to boost it to Hanemon.
Still surprisingly far from Tenpai, even after 2 pawns. I like the 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku that could be developing here. No, not here. In Fukushima's hand, I guess.
Oh, as I said, just draw a red 5. I believe that's the last one as well. Another call.
I want to see the. I want to see the Hadaka.
I swear I'm looking at myself playing, and it's a bit surreal here. This is exactly the type of stuff I'm known for.
Really?
Just very awkward. What are you doing? Moving around. making calls that don't go to your immediate goal and may ruin the structure of your hand, but give you so many draws to move forward.
Are you comfortable with the naked Tonki at the end?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yep. All right, let's see it happen.
Hanaka for Toy and 6 other Han in there. Baimon on a Tonki. Surprise.
Interesting move by Fukushima. Moves towards an out, or well, not an outside, but not the inside. Oh, that's Tempai.
Okay, there it goes. And he's
Perhaps a
actually waiting on
Suji
the
trap.
Suji too. We're going to see the Chi here says, well, if you're going to give me a door, I'll take it.
That does confirm Sanchoker, so he's now waiting for the 2.
Yes, Tempai on 2-pin for Sanchoku Dora 2, I believe.
As it happens, 2 of them are already over here in Saito's hand. I don't think we'll see them coming out.
Yeah, they're pretty locked in that hand.
I feel like this is a battle between Fukushima and Saruwatari.
Yeah, so the Toy Hanemon and the Sanchoku Dora 2 here, both Tempai. You see here on the screen, 2-mon 5-pin versus 2-pin.
In the previous 2 hands, Saito had been pretty aggressive, but I think up against the Dora Pon and somebody else clearly pushing, I think he's going to start folding. Hayakawa also throwing a safe.
Oh, there's the 2.
So Fukushima ends a little run of bad luck.
Picks up a nice little win there, 3,900. Not going to close the gap that much, but at least gives you some boost there. 19,500. Still a bunch of hands to play. And of course, it being on first place means you're at least thinking maybe there's a chance now.
He did steal that from the right spot. And we are in the last hand of the South round. Hayakawa is dealer.
No, I don't think it's the South round.
I'm sorry, the East round.
East round.
You're right. Sorry about that. This is the first round of the first game. East.
So the pin for maybe a 4, 5, 6 Sanchoku in there. East pair and North pair. Maybe even Toy or Honetsu. Nope. I'm going to play efficiently for now. Haku pair here. I don't see a ton of value. That may just be call and go type play. 6-pin pair up. Shape's getting a lot better. Four. Well, that gives you 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. The problem is the rest of the hand. 6, 3. So you have a double Kanchan here. Technically Ishanten. Now, speaking of annoying double Kanchans, double Ryankan there.
A triple Ryankan.
3, 5, 7, 9. That's a 5-pin, so it's a pretty good floater here. And just cut the Hatsu, doesn't do anything. 8-pin.
So you can get rid of that double gut shot.
Yeah, double Kanchan. I like the 8, so yeah, there is.
Right.
There are some shits to 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku if you end up decided to cut the 3 so instead, but I think it's just more effort than it's worth.
Saruwatari maybe Saruwatari might be hedging for the 7 pairs.
No, see a Dora drawn. Oh, there's the 2. That's no Ishanten. Of course, the other reason to hold the 8-pin, of course, is it's Dora.
Oh, and now he does complete a run here.
2-mon, another pair up, possible in Totsu, but again, the problem is the rest of the hand, because that wants to go Tanya, but I have that pin shot and the 7-9 Kanchan. It's just,
a bunch of difficult shapes.
Oh, there's Tempai. Out goes the Dora. Riichi, Dora 1. 1 so, 4 so.
Hayakawa dealer. That's likely to get everybody to fold. Not a lot of progress in everybody else's hands.
Yeah, these hands are not good. This is by far the best. You see the floating 5 and floating 8, and it still needs the Haku. So I imagine this will be either Hayakawa hitting the sumo or just going to a draw at the end.
That fills in a gap for Fukushima. Do we see a world where he could be tempted? And this
Okay,
completes a
that
round.
Haku is the one tile that might incentivize a push, and it's gone. He immediately throws the 8, says, not even going to be tempted. Chun pair
And,
up.
well, still playing it safer than not safe.
7-mon isn't it. Looking for those lower Sozu.
Saito could still be dancing around temptation.
No, that's just it. Is how tempted do you want to be? And I just don't see much. The 9's a mild push, but not a big one. Oh, well,
This
this is just
completes.
Ishan 10. Wait, no, that's a 5 pair up. Never mind. Yeah, just getting
He's
out.
not going to
Thought
take
that
it.
was a 4.
So as we guessed, I think we have everybody folding here. It's going to be a draw by Hayakawa or a draw for the entire table.
The decision here is you just go Chun because it is live. You're a little concerned. There is one of those ones so. Oh, the Akka. Always feels bad to draw an Akka when you're in Riichi.
Disappointing.
Dora is safe, of course. Come out from 2 players.
So we have 2 ones of bamboos left to draw, right? And perhaps 2 4s left to be drawn, I think, too.
Yeah, the weight's not bad at this point. The problem is you have to actually get it, which, as anyone can tell you, the hardest tile is always the one that finishes the hand.
Yes. There are just fewer tiles to finish the hand at the end.
Oh,
There's
there's
another one
one
of
of
his
them.
4s.
Does not take the Ishan 10, just throws the 2. Well, there's another Akka.
We're down to 3 available tiles for the draw. Self-draw.
2, 4, 6, but of course cleared the 2 last turn, so that's definitely going out.
It's going to come
Another
down to more
Dora.
Dora.
That's the last of the regular Dora anyway. I believe the Akka are also accounted for. This is
Here we are.
Ishan 10.
Ishan
Might be
10
able to
again.
get back here.
He has a safe tile there with the north.
Just throw the Haku here. You see 3 of them at this point. No, those
And we
2s.
are
It says,
gonna get
okay, I'll take
Tempai.
Tempai payments if I can get there. No Yaku, obviously,
A
but...
little early.
Ooh, that's also Ishan 10, but collecting the 6-9 Suji, it never feels good to have to throw the first one of those. You do see some 7s out here, but I imagine this is still just a fold.
There it is. Nice guess. Still,
You just Chun follow up? There's no reason to throw anything else, is there?
yeah, and boy, a large percentage of these remaining tiles are the 1 and 4. That's it's so close.
Oh, close, but not it. That's 5. 3-pin. I don't think that's cleared. That's one of the few tiles that's going to cause some hesitation and folds off of it.
Immediate fold.
Says
He
that
did
is
some work.
one of the things that I am definitely not throwing. Of course, it is a dealer reach. You have to be a little more careful. Oh, and the Chun. Hatsu is going to be it, but as we predicted, it will be 1 player Tempai at the end. The dealer getting the Riichi through, but doesn't win the hand. Will net 2,000. Of course, loses the stick to the pot, but will have a repeat as Hayakawa still in 3rd place here, but certainly within range of 1st as dealer.
And a lot of game to go. Well,
One stick.
This is quite a young table. And 2 easts for Hayakawa.
Oh, and 2 Haku. I just want to go on Itsu. The problem is this 2-3 and Monzu is going to incentivize you not doing so.
Also, certainly drawing Dora. He's got the 6-8 of bamboos. If he gets Dora anytime soon, I think we'll
Three
see
fetch
him
two
using
there.
Dora.
Well, Hatsu pair, maybe call and go. The problem is the rest of the hand's bad. I think that's a technical term. You look at the rest hand, you go, what do I do?
The technical term bad.
Yes. Tune, I'm going to throw the one so there. East, of course, that is
East
an
goes to
in-demand
Saito.
tile, but going to hold it for now. 37, 1, 2, 3 Sanchiku routes in this hand can kind of hedge everything with a south cut, but not even tempted by it.
Won't
Throws
do
it
it.
back. 5 pin extends the Pinzu shape here.
Got the double gut shot.
Oh, well, if you don't have to call it, that's all the better. Just draw the third one yourself. Another Pinzu with a 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7. Might even go 8 so here.
And
Nope,
wow,
throws it back.
interesting.
4
So he's
pin and the 3, 3, 4 shifts out of the 1. 5 connects with the 4. That is Dora. You kind of want to brute force a Tanya out of this, but it's really hard. 8 pin pair, we might just see a toy shift. 2-mon pair up. Okay, that gives you your pairs if you do manage to call the East and the Haku. 7, so another pair. Just going to move Tanya direction. 4, okay, this is Ishanta
completes a
now.
run.
Going to hold the 6-0 here, hoping to draw Dora. You have a bit wider shape if you end up cutting the 6-0 instead there with the 2, 2, 3, 4, but figure you're very likely to use the 2, 3, 4. The 2-mon floater, not that useful.
Wonder what he does.
Oh, backfire with the 5 pin earlier. That hurts a bit. 2-mon fits very nicely. So definitely Itsu route now. I think 8-0's the cut. Yeah, there it goes.
Interested to see what he does. If he does draw Dora, does he hold on to the 2 pairs of value tiles? Or does he drop the open-ended weight in Pinzu?
6-0 fills the Kanchan there. Still looking to call it down.
Oh, I
East,
guess
that
we'll
is
see a reach
Tempai.
here.
Reach, Tone, Dora.
Double tone Dora. So he
Double
doesn't have
tones.
to.
Yeah, can even Dama, yeah.
It's going to be 7,700, just even as a quiet stealth hand.
Yeah, so the Damaton there would be 8,000, of course, with the home. But Haku pair up. Well, we know those are locked away now.
All right, we've got
Shunton for the Itsu needs 4-mon and 7-mon.
only one of dots on the table.
So an Ishunton could go 1-so here.
As it happens, Fukushima is also waiting for a 1-4 of dots, so the first time he gets it, it won't be coming out from him. But it will probably come out from anybody else. Drawing it, of course, for Hayakawa also counts as Mangan for him.
Yes, because
So
there is Kyriage Mangan, of course.
He may be calculating that.
Oh, that's Tempai. Well, Dama here as well. Wait on Haku 1-mon. Of course, Haku isn't going to come out.
And if he
So we have
draws it, it's an
double
absolute
Damaton.
monster. Drawing for San Uncle.
Oh,
There's
the one fits in, though.
One of cracks left for Saito here. And the winner is
Sumos. There's your
Hayakawa.
Mangan. Sumo. Double tone. Dora. Mangan. 4,100 all. You see the
Speaking of
51
Oyamon,
being handed over. Some 1,000s will be going back into first place now. Said, well, I didn't get the
leaps
last one.
ahead.
Maybe I just sumo it myself the second hand.
So a nice play by
Those feel
Hayakawa.
really good. You get that long, drawn-out reach. Really, I'm supposed to win this, and it doesn't happen. But then you just sumo it the next hand and get the stick back and more.
One wonders, of course, if there was a Rudadora that could have been 6,000 all.
Yes, would have been a lot of value. And of course, one of the things I always talk about in WRC scoring is the Yuba isn't that big. Oh, well, that's just a dealer monster hand, especially when you get the whole Nitsu with it. Pinfu, maybe an Itsu in there. The 6 connects with the 8. Not too much value. Maybe able to shift to a 2-3-4 Sanshoku. Maybe go Tanya here even. And yeah, definitely playing towards the Honitsu.
Boy, he could really put a lot of distance between himself if he puts this hand together.
Oh, it's 10:30 because we are playing Aka. So not what you consider the normal WRC UMA, but regular WRC UMA when you're using red 5s.
That's a good point. The Uma is bigger in this version.
Ooh, Forso, huge draw. Oh, that is a very annoying shape when you already have a pair.
So this is Ishanten.
This is a very wide Ishanten. I think the normal cut here is Forso, but I don't mind 6-pin either, and does go with the 6.
Anything could glom on there. 5 of cracks would be nice for the extra large weight. And that is 10, not quite 10.
No, it doesn't look at the Tempai. That is a very wide Ishanten. Oh, well, 6 going to go back. Still looking for the Itsu, of course. 6 Mon isn't it.
Can pwn both Chiso.
Yeah, it has to be Tempai.
There's that 5 I was hoping for. All right, so we got the 3, 6, 9, and 8.
Yeah,
the
4
extra
side
wide
in
weight.
there. Three connects with the 2s. You can't throw the Dora here, so just goes to Gambit 2-9. So.
Oh, and immediately Ipatsu.
Just deal it Ipatsu, Riichi Ipatsu.
He had the
Dora
monster.
1.
A nice play by Saruwatari. Saruwatari there, yes. Snaking back the lead. Well, snaking.
Yeah, direct hit off Hayakawa into first place, and now we are heading to South Round. So Saruwatari will have a chance to run up the score here as dealer. We still have a few hands left.
Hayakawa, of course, with an absolute monster. There was he'd made his decision. He was going to go for it, and got a little unlucky with an Ipatsu. Saruwatari with a nice draw to get the extra large weight.
Just throw the West. Feels like a Tanya type hand. This is a slow Pinfu hand. Can use 2 Dora potentially, but you have to draw them. And here are 2 Dora. Let's say Hatsu pair, maybe call and go. Feels like the fastest of the bunch here.
Another Dora in Saruwatari's hand, which is the red version of it. So that also counts as 2 Dora.
Hatsu pair up, okay.
I think we might see some quick calling from Hayakawa here if he gets the chance.
Yeah, it gets the Yonko there, so that is the confirmed Yaku. There isn't any other value in the hand, but you don't need any other value into that kind of speed. 7 fills the Kanchan here. Very nice. Would love a Forso, but of course 1 is being used as the Dora indicator. One pin gives another pair. We'll go ahead and lock that in. 3-1 completes the 3-4-5. That is now Ishanten with 2 Dora. 6 fills in the Kanchan there.
Speaking of Ishanten. And moving towards the Sanshoku, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, once we do the Sanshoku there, of course, has the double Dora with the 5-so.
How does he use
that
it?
is Tempai waiting on Dora indicator, no Yaku.
He will choose not to reach yet. So no Yaku, you can't win off anybody's discards. Hoping to draw 6 of bamboos to improve that weight. Little does he know there are There's only one of them left.
That's probably why the Riichi didn't come, is the other options are not so much worse, just taking the Dama.
He doesn't have a lot of.
Oh,
oh,
well, there it
there's-
is.
Ouch. So now he's really
Oh, there's
drawing
a
thin.
pinch on Phil. The 1-2-3 Sancho looking a lot better now. This is also Ishan 10. We'll cut the 4, hoping to draw a 6-pin and go 6-7-8 Sanshoku.
After that first 4 comes up, boy, now he really needs the hand to improve.
Yeah, because you see 2 of them out at this point, and it is the door indicator. You're almost certain at least one other is being used, even regardless of what you see in the other pawns. And they both look like they very well could have one. But that's
No,
the perfect draw
just-
here.
Oh my goodness.
Pinfu, Dora 2, possibly Peiko.
In fact, probably Peiko with the number of 4s that are already out.
That is why Dama was likely taken.
Yeah, so the perfect draw.
Might see Tuso here. And does. You really don't want to win this hand unless you hit the door anyway. You don't feel like cutting a 6-0 into some of these pawns.
Who's likely to drop this 7?
Oh, well, okay. No, it's not Tempai. Still Ishunten has the 1-2-3 confirmed and a pair, but the other floaters with the double Dora need something else around there.
And there's just not that much left to.
That's left. Yeah, it's okay. Well, we took our Karigiri Riichi. This is Riichi, Pinfu, Dora 2, possibly Peiko. The wait a turn, see if we can get someone to throw it out, and no, they didn't. Okay, let's just go ahead and throw the stick in.
How to a tardy dealer? How does he approach this?
Tosses the 7 back.
Not giving up yet.
Well, it is Suji. You do have the late 8-pin cuts. You're a little suspicious, but you're thinking it might be exactly what it is. Some sort of weird Karigiri. When you've cut 9-pin and then a late 8, it's either Shampon or the Riichi tile just had nothing to do with the weight.
That's interesting. Hayakawa also
back.
dancing around Tempai. And that's Tempai. Does he throw Dora? I can't see
You
it.
can't throw the double Dora, can you? No.
No.
If it were single Dora, I could consider it. Double Dora just can never go out, no matter what you're doing. In game 1, anyway. In game 4, where it's positional and things get very messy, then perhaps. Also, we have a 3-so Tempai here as well, a Dama. Well, this hand isn't coming together. You just probably want to give up.
Oh,
Aka
there's
5-pin. Tumon. Could have seen a bunch of 5s, so it's not that scary.
Well, that's a safe tile.
Tune, of course, is already cleared, so that definitely getting tossed back. 6 gets thrown back, still keeping the Seishan 10. We'll go ahead and throw the West, maybe holding in 6 just for safety if there's a maneuver later.
Oh, and
7
that is a
low.
dangerous tile. Can
That
he
is
find
one
the
of the
fold?
worst tiles that can be drawn, and says nope.
Give up instantly. So he's in second place. Certainly not in trouble at the moment. No need to push.
Oh, there's the Dora draw.
And that
But
is.
the hand, you're kind of out of draws here. You can push the Hatsu, I guess, but it is live. Tremon isn't great, but you see a bunch of them, so I'm just going to fold out. Well, are you ready to push the 7-so now? No! Not only no, an emphatic no.
And this ends Saruwatari's chance to get to Tempai.
Yeah,
He'll fold, and we will finish. We'll finish with 1 player Tempai, unless he can draw it on the final draw here. No.
Nope. pay. Well, it would be a fun weight, not actually what it is here. The obligatory roundman with the Dora shape involved. So we'll net 2,000 there, up to 33.3, and Saruwatari, who was way ahead, and all of a sudden isn't.
Yeah, Saito waits patiently for that weight to improve, even though we could see most of the tiles that were going to help him already being used. Doesn't quite pay off, but he does get everybody else to give up. And
Well,
gets
the
a
one
few
person
thousand.
that doesn't want to give up here is Fukushima, who I imagine is shoving just about anything for the rest of the hand.
He is probably going to push here and doesn't have a bad starting hand.
Yeah, not too bad in terms of shape. The value isn't there. Speaking of value, though, Dora
Yeah,
pair.
2 Dora, yeah.
Speaking of another Dora draw.
1, 2, 3 already completed in the bamboos.
And that's always a thing. If you're a dealer and you have a reasonably fast hand, you don't have Dora, you do want to cash it in because someone's going to have Dora.
Fukushima moving hopefully efficiently.
Well, with that 2 pair up, maybe even just go Tanyo off of it. 8mon, well, you have the 6, 7, 8,
Completes the
9,
run.
9. 8 pin, well, that's a pair up. Just go with the 2 or the 8. Goes to the 8. Of course, the 2 being held in case Dora indicator or Dora are drawn. 5, 6, 6, 7 mon.
So that's
9
Shanten
show
for
gets
Fukushima.
tossed back. Ton, nope. Chun, nope.
First useless draw for Fukushima.
Another Chun. Those always feel bad. 6
That
fits
fills
in
in a
very
gap.
nicely here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Does have the 2 Kanchan to deal with, though. Oh,
And
just draw
Fukushima
Dora.
draws some value.
That is what you're looking for.
Shanten with a pretty nice
Ooh,
shape.
2 pin. Definitely going for the Tanyao shift. 4mon pair up. Ooh, interesting options here. Lots of plays. I can see about 6 different discards being good.
Well,
Goes to the 9 pin.
Really hoping for that 4, 5, 6, 7 Manzu to improve its shape, I think.
Those are the 2, 3mon here. Oh,
That's
5. That
Senpai.
is
Does he go
Senpai.
for it? He will.
It's kind of hard to improve without a 4-7 pin, and this is one where you're just saying, I'm dealer Riichi +1
Yes.
equals Riichi.
Everybody give up now. Respect my authority.
I have the dealer button, and I want to take advantage of it, and this is why
Yes!
Riichi Patsumo Dora 2. No Aura, but that's going to be a Mongon, and Fukushima is back in this match.
So that
Still
is
going to be in
3,
4th place, I believe, but not by much.
3 self-drawn Oyamangans so far in this game.
If you dominate, you would have had 3 Han, but that's why you're Ichi. The thing about those bad shapes is they do eventually come a lot of the time, and occasionally they come when you actually want them to.
And you see the value of gambling and kind of pushing in the red, WRC-R rules here. You get that red 5 sometimes, and suddenly a lot of value. Got the red 5 first of all in what was it? It was the Sozu, I think, right? And then draws it
Yeah, and
again.
the Kinzu on the Apatsu, and that's your value right there. All right, look at
Extra
these
value
hands.
with the reach.
Kinfu hands.
2 Dora
Whole bunch of
for Hayakawa.
Yeah, the speed isn't really in any of these so far, though.
I think we'll
The more
probably
I look at
see.
them, the more I'm depressed. Maybe the East pair for the Yakuhai is the
Yeah,
best
I
play.
think we'll see that Pon as soon as he gets a chance. Definitely wants to capitalize on that win and string together some wins.
A whole bunch of these hands were my view as a colossal meh. None of them are objectively terrible, but none of them are good.
I guess Hayakawa could get the 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku to go with his 2
well, all of
Dora.
a sudden I like this hand now. Just amazing how you draw the Aka, it fills a Kanchan at the same time, and everything's good.
That is the perfect draw. And
Well, maybe a Tanya play here with a 3-pin pair up. Yeah, I like this maneuver. You're gonna likely cutting the 1-2 so later. One mon, back it goes.
also
Still
certainly
looking
in these
on.
rules. So in these rules, I think there is more likelihood that the Dora will come out and you could pawn it. In the competition rules, I think people are going to be a lot more careful with Dora. So then you're going to play in such a way that you're not expecting Dora to come out. Here, I think Dora pawn is a reasonable expectation.
It is certainly possible, and especially you'll get in some awkward situations where someone has a 5-so Aka and an 8-so, and we'll have to make a
That's
decision
exactly.
between the two.
There's just so much value, as you can see with the hand before this. There's so much value in reaching. If you get to Tenpai and you've just got an extra Dora, you're gonna throw it. Continues to be
Oh,
one away from
speaking
ready.
of 5-so, gets thrown back. Definitely not throwing the 8 there.
And he can work in that 5 even because he has the 5, 6, 7 Sozu.
Yes.
So
Well, I'm going to throw the Hatsu here, floating the 9-so for now. It's not really a tile I like
speaking
sitting
of
around.
redness,
Okay, this hand getting the value. Still leaves the east, though. Oh, and there's the 8. There it goes.
so this is
Said you might be
Tenpai
able to
for
expect this.
Hayakawa.
Yeah, Tenpai 3-pin Tumon for Mangan. One so. Ooh, this is a decision. 3-so
Most likely
feels like the natural cut. There is a 2-so out. Nope, goes to the 5 instead.
it is Genbutsu for the Dora pawn
Scary
opponent.
hand, yes. And now these twos, also this 1-3-3, not nearly as good as it was a turn ago. As you now see 3 of the 2-so out.
Fukushima Ishanten with a great weight if he can get the pairs to come.
6 tosses it back, of course.
I think the other players will be giving up. Fukushima thinking to himself, he just
Yeah, there's not
moment
really
not
reason to
getting
hold the
there.
1-so there. It's not happening. Well, if it is happening, it's going to happen in the Pinzu. So you have to take the overlap shape. 7-so, door indicator pops out.
Fukushima and Saruwatari thinking, Saito, come on, what's with 3?
Oh, well,
Go.
that's a draw. Just go 7-pin here. Yep, there it is.
And pawn Dora also can use the 3 of dots. Oh, here comes Dora. All right, so we're gonna have
There's the
Tenpai here.
east. Oh, he's
Throws the
called
4 of
that. This is
dots.
East Dora 2 waiting 3-6-9 mon. But we see all these
Oh my
3-6-9s being
There's
locked
another one
up.
of them. Definitely not coming out from him. So there's only one more 3 left to be drawn and one more 9. And I
7 is a
think
clear fold.
one more 6 because he's using one of the 6s in his hand. Ouch. It seems like, God, you look at that and you're like, okay, I've got to be able to win with the 3-sided weight. Turns out they're already in somebody else's hand.
7
Oh, yeah,
is not the deal in. Well, the Aka isn't going to deal into hardly anything here. So at that point, you just have to realize it's just a 5. It's a pretty 5, but it's still just 5.
I wonder if we could do it.
Could change this, but then you'd be out to Zuki, I believe. So
I wonder if we could get to a point where Hayakawa, not Hayakawa, is it Hayakawa? Where, who has all the 3-6-9s? That's Hayakawa, I think, yeah. Oh no, Saito. Where we get to a point now, okay. I was wondering if we could get to a point where he runs out of safe tiles and just has to throw one of them.
oh, the furry 10. Oh no.
Ouch.
Of course, the 3 would have dealt in, so it's fine.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. So yeah, right decision.
Well, the is 3, but anyway. Oh, another
9.
Ugh.
and we seem to be heading towards a draw
Draw,
here.
and we're gonna see some value here. Oh, of course. Why
Once
wouldn't it
more?
be?
Is this
Do
the
you just
6?
con?
Oh,
I would
jeez.
con. Yes, con. And that's the I hate you. The classic I hate this game. I hate playing this game when you see your weight con like that just to deny a draw.
One last draw, and that'll be it for this hand. 2 players Tenpai.
They see them and Saito takes a look at these hands and goes, "Well, I know why you didn't win that 369." Ah, that is brutal. What, 9 of the possible 11 out just stuck in that hand? That is absurd.
Yeah, he's going to be watching this later and think, huh, the gods were against me. And after some big hands early on, Hayakawa and Saruwatari putting together some good leads, we have ended up with everybody right around 30,000, the starting scores here.
Yeah, Fukushima definitely needed that. Mangansuma the 2 hands ago. Oh, we see the South Pole and also the Chun Onko in there.
Already, Onko.
So
So some
lots of value in there. Speaking of value, we have door acceptance and an Aka 5-so.
Is there a
One
path
can pair
to...
up. There's Chitoitsu option. There's also a Peiko options.
It's more of a path to the outside hand.
Yeah, maybe Chanta here. Especially if you get that 3-so, you just take
Right.
it as Dora.
So yeah, two
pair up, call and go maybe.
Yaku and Dora and outside hand Chanta. That is some nice value.
Well, it also has the South Pole, I believe. So
yeah, two Yaku. I mean, yeah, 2 Yaku high. Yeah, South
right,
and Chun.
South Chun
No,
Chantadora.
he won't. No service con there.
Not yet, anyway. 4-pin fits very nicely in this hand. Yeah, go with the 6-8.
Still no
Haku does
Atama
nothing.
yet. No Atama, no head for
That is
Hayakawa.
Ishanten for Chitoitsu, possibly waiting on Dora. 8. Well, that completes the Ipeiko shape, but still headless. And then this hand just has too many heads. It's not enough for a Chitoitsu, and you can't really play it the way you want to. We'll just throw the 6 out there. Daimon doesn't help. Of course, see all those Monzu tiles in the pond, you're kind of thinking, wait, what's the Honitsu suit here?
I could. No, he'll do the swappy doppy.
Yeah, I like the 7 there. You're not losing anything just throwing it back. 3.
Could improve a
Do
weight
you
here.
believe in Sanshoku? Nope, full Chitoitsu.
He does not. He does not want to risk the gut shot there, and he'll go for the Ishanten Chitoitsu.
We do have the Hatsu Pon here.
A lot of acceptance for... was that for Fukushima? Oh yeah, his turn as dealer.
That is an annoying tile.
That's just getting in the way. And unless things come nicely for Saito, I think we'll see him giving up after drawing that 5 of cracks.
A pin. Pretty good floater here. You see so many 6s, you think it's a good Chitoitsu tile.
Oh, heck. Oh, well, that's... no, we're back to the outside.
Is it time to cut the Aka? Yes, it is.
I think we'll see Pon here.
Says, thank you very much. I am now Ishanten for Hatsu Dora, and very likely Dora 2,
Other
maybe even a
Dora.
Dora 3.
That's
That is
Tenpai.
Ishanten. Oh, yeah, it's even Tenpai, of course. Speaking
That's
of
also Tenpai. So
waiting
2 players
6-9.
Tenpai here. Only 2 Dora after all.
And when the 1-so's pulled, it is no longer a good Chitoi tile.
No longer a good
3
title
pin
for
versus
this hand either.
6-9. Oh,
And the
just sumo.
winner, Fukushima, from dead last into, I think this moves him into first place.
Yes, plus there's extra food there. We have the double pone.
A couple of reach sticks and continuations.
Into first place, and actually by quite a bit. Poor Saruwatari thought he was in control of this game and is now back down only 300 clear of third place. Just a whole bunch of big sumos. Had one deal in, but even that was 3,900. It is Fukushima who's been on an absolute tear here. South 2-4.
We have 4 continuations here. Wow. I think there was one continuation from Saruwatari's turn as dealer, but still quite a run from Fukushima here.
Aka 5 so, possibly Peiko, and of the Pei Onko for the north seat. So Saruwatari can call this later. Avon, great fill there in Monzu. The problem is, of course, the rest of the hand. We have a Ryoncon with 2-4-6 in Monzu. 8 connects to the 7, moves it forward. East pretty useless. That's going back.
I think the big issue here is who gets that second dora in their hand first.
Well, that's always the issue with the Yakuhai Dora, is you're kind of stalemated until someone throws it, and then oftentimes they'll all pop out at once. But if they don't pop out, it's because everyone's fishing for a pair up.
Right now, only 2 of them.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4 in Pinzu now. That completes the lower Sozu shape with 1, 2, 3. 5 mon as a floater. Not ideal, but I guess maybe you hold for 2, 3, 4 Sanji could cut the 1 so. Oh, gets the Peiko fill. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Now he's shut down.
Several nice draws for people here. Still
They
no
complete the
dora.
run here as well.
This is
Senpai, Dora Tonki.
He'll just go for
Dora
it.
2. You can greed for Sanshoku, but it's normal to just take the reach. We have a Dama here waiting on 5 mon.
He does have a Yaku too, right? It's
Yeah, Tanyao. And I think there was an Ipeiko.
There was an Ipeiko in there too, right? Okay. So he'll Dama until he gets the better weight.
Yeah, there it is. The Tanyao Ipeiko Dora 1.
Interesting, with the 3 of cracks, he gets possible Sanshoku too.
Yeah, there are some shifts in there. Speaking of shifts, this is now Tanya if the 1 comes out. But going to throw the 2 pin. Not going to hard commit to this. Does have that south to still throw. And of course, we know that would deal in. And it's a live Dora, so never fun to throw it away. This may be the
This improves the weight.
There it goes. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyao, Ipeiko, Dora.
Hayakawa definitely with the nice end of it here.
Oh, the Aka 5.
Temptation. The thing is, just everything else that he would throw is just so dangerous.
Yeah. Could have maybe. Oh, there's the 8. Hits the Apatsu, and that's Hanemon.
Oh, tough break.
Riichi, Apatsu, Pinfu, Tanyao, Ipeiko, Dora 1. As Hayakawa going to jump into first place and Saito in big trouble.
Saito hoping that the early reach, or that being the first player to reach, would scare some people off. Turns out Hayakawa woke up with a monster and just could not fold that.
Well, that's always the problem when you're trying to scare people off, is oftentimes you'll scare 2 people off. And there's a third person at the table who has your number.
The hand was just too good. I mean,
Hayakawa you can't run away from that. The only question was on the Dama, and it seemed like perfectly acceptable in that situation. Well, look at these hands. Pinfu here. Ryoncon, still a bunch of honors to get rid of. This may be a Junchan type hand. 789 Sanshoku. Few other draws in there. 8-pin connect to the 7 can accept a Dora here. And this just feels Tanya. It has so many honors to get rid of, but it's very much a what else are we going to do with it? Just call for Tanya.
Saruwatari just looking to try to sneak into third place here before the end of this game. Probably not expecting that he can overtake Hayakawa before the end.
All right, the 9 goes back. 6 pair up. Doesn't really do anything. And you can hold it for any Peiko hedge, I guess, and I will do so with the 3-pin cut. Tone, pretty useless. It goes back. 1 so. Now you have the Ryankan 1, 3, 5.
Saito looking to put something together and just has not the greatest shapes to work with.
Kanchan Hell, one of my favorite homes. And by favorite, I mean I spend a lot of time there.
A pair east for Saito, so he could get some options for calling tiles here.
1 mon, pretty useless here. The Junchan just not happening. Stuck with kind of bad shapes everywhere. That's the type of situation where I just want to fold, even though it's turn 5. Because if you get 3 perfect draws, it's still a mess. Maybe going Chitoitsu, kind of hedging everything. That 7-pin is definitely an I don't want to brute force the Tanyao, but I'll consider it later.
It's interesting with 6. I guess he does. He can still use Dora with the 4. I think he had 4, 4, 5.
Yeah, you can accept it, but you can't also use the 2-pin as a pawn and a 4-pin as a pawn.
Speaking of Dora, so he's probably really hoping to palm. I think we're going to start seeing.
You're looking to pawn the east for sure.
Palm the east, but he might even start calling other tiles early as this hand progresses if it doesn't improve on its own.
Haku, pretty useless. We'll throw the Shaw instead. 6-0. Okay, that's a nice little upgrade.
Improves a weight.
Cuts the 3. Probably cutting this whole 1-3-3 block.
It's an interesting choice instead of the 2 of dots.
Well, this hand wanted to be Junshan, and it's not, but it might be Sanshogu now, using the 6-0 as the pair. Still work to do, of course. Oh, the 4, that hurts. Oh, no, and I see the 4-4-7 at the pot, and it hurts.
This is Ishanten, still Ishanten. Neil
It is bad Ishanten.
Warui Ishanten.
Well, this is also a bad shape. It says, okay, we'll just try and maybe sneak Tempai out of this. 2, 3, 4. That is now Ishanten with a Sanshoku. Continues cutting the 3-3-1 shape. 1 goes back. 6. Okay, can maneuver this back to a 6-7-8 Sanshoku. Not plan A, but that's the advantage when you're in mid hand. You're not usually on plan A at this point in the hand.
Dora comes out from Saito. I wonder if that slows the other players down, or if they think, oh, well, that immediately slows Hayakawa down. He starts throwing from one of his completed groups.
6 mon. Okay, you can't cut Haku here, because if you end up pairing the 8 or the 9, you're at least Tempai good weight.
Interesting, backdooring the 3 of dots possibility. And again, I think we're really going to start seeing him push as this hand gets late, completing a run.
There's our Ishanten. Will not get the 6. Oh, well, I think it's just 6 mon Riichi. Out it goes. Riichi Sanshoku waiting on the 7 mon. We'll see the Apatsu break here, calling it for Ishanten. Still looking for that east. 4 so pair up. This hand just isn't there.
Hayakawa definitely giving up. Here we have one of the 7 of cracks. Won't be coming out from Saruwatari.
Well, it never feels good to draw that Aka. Oh, that is Tempai now. Atsuzuki Tone with the 2-pin as the other side.
Only waiting. Yeah, he needs the east. No Yaku otherwise. So either that east comes out from the Reacher, Fukushima, or
Distraught yourself. That's always my preference.
that is always also a possibility. Who will draw one of those remaining easts? I think we definitely also see the 7 of cracks come out from Saito. He's pretty
Well,
far
Saito
behind.
has to shove. You just have to shove, especially if we're playing 10-30 Oba or 30-10 Oba. It's so important. The other two, of course, have no interest in involving themselves in this.
Holding as hard as they possibly can. And we still have a lot of 7s of cracks out. I feel like, are there any
Two-pin, that is
discards here?
Gembutsu. It would deal into nothing, but we'll go with the Tuso.
Oh, here's a 7 of cracks. Okay.
4 so, isn't it? And we're running out of wall.
Yeah, those
2
easts
more
are
left.
buried apparently.
Now, the 8 does not feel great, but you just have to shove it. It doesn't matter.
Makes a show of
It's
thinking about it.
followed by an 8. Could go with the other 2 so, of course, if you're trying to dodge calls. Okay, goes with the 4 so. 3-pin, and that is the end of that. Did not manage to sneak back in. Maybe you wouldn't even taken it if it gotten there, but we are tempai 2 players here. Fukushima and Saito.
Saito gets another chance.
A lot of repeats in this game. Mostly because South 2, Fukushima just went on the absolute roll.
Saito is the only player in this game so far who has not drawn Oyaman.
Would love to have it here, though. Would at minimum get back to 3rd place. And that's a pretty good starting hand. Not a ton of value, but Riichi Dora 1, maybe a Pinfu.
One of the Dora already. Oh, speaking of Dora,
Dora
here's some
pair
value.
there. You're incentivized to go just Tanya with a hand like that, but the pairs make that unlikely. This is also a Pinfu hand. This is everybody gets Pinfu. Like with varying quality, of course, is always the problem.
Certainly the ones with Dora already in their hand are going to be a little more
Oh,
aggressive.
well, the 1-pin Onko. 4, 6, 6, 7, 7. Really awkward shape in Pinzu there.
Would love to get that 5 so the 7 can become his pair.
1 so useless. Back it goes. 5 mon. You have a 2, 3, 3, 5. Gets rid of the 4-pin and the 4, 6, 6, 7, 7. So that makes perfect sense. 2-pin kind of useless. If you had something else in Lore Manzu, I think you just greed for Sanshoku. But as is, just goes to the efficient 2 mon. And we see the South come out. 7 now Ryoncon.
Another wow. And the 5 came out. Okay.
6. Okay, there goes your 2-pin. Of course, with the 1, it's not that useful to hold on to. 3 complete the shape here. This is Ishan 10. Wait, is it?
It is, but not with the greatest shapes because
Yeah, it is. This is what you say technically Ishan 10.
And he won't
Not
take
anymore.
it. He's hoping
Yeah, I
for
think
some
it's
better.
too bad a shape, which is understandable here. Ooh,
This improves
Tuso,
the weight.
very awkward draw. You can go 5, 7. You can go 6-pin, 7-pin. You can throw it back and keep the Ryoncon. There are all sorts of viable options when you have that draw.
Interesting. He hadn't thrown the 1 of dots, right? So like he really opts for the more difficult shape.
Oh, I like this too, because you may not think about it, but this is actually a 3-3, 5-7, 8-9. You may end up using the 5-7 as a kanchan if the 6 ever comes, cutting the 8-9 and just going Tanyao.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's interesting idea. Yi Shanten.
So, okay, and we're going to see a call here for the Tanyao.
Hayakawa hoping to just speed away. Oh, he does have those two dora. So yeah, he's looking to actually get some value out of his two dora.
Yeah, you're incentivized to call for Tanyao when you have any option to with two dora, almost all the time. Oh, well, that sends the Ryankan shape now.
And that's
And there is our Riichi Pinfu Dora, possibly
Saito,
Peiko, 5-8 pin.
Saito getting exactly what he needed to at least strike a little bit of fear into the hearts of the other players. I think Hayakawa is the only one who may have any incentive to push here.
Guanmon doesn't feel that bad with the 2, and we'll just shove it. This hand is not it. I want nothing to do with this, and says, nope, we're out.
Give up. Uncle, he cries.
Hatu goes out. 3 pin is not it. South isn't it either. You see that pawn? It is very tragic. He's still going for nothing but terminals and honors there. Oh, the Aka 5, so of course that's the regular 5 cleared, so you know it's fine. Just a pretty 5 at that point.
What does Hayakawa get to tempai with? There's
Oh,
no
that's
the
dealing
eights.
tile. This is just still a fold, though. Are you ever shove? I'd go 8-9, so. Nope, shoves the 7.
And that starts limiting the possibilities for what Hayakawa could get to improve his hand. Boy, he's going to be in trouble if something comes up to those Sozu. Maybe he can find the fold here.
You're going to push up a bunch of
grief.
tiles here. I think I'd fold. 4th place deal. Nope, going to shove. I am just generally not a huge advocate of brute forcing tiles into a 4th place desperate dealer Riichi.
Yeah. So there's the last 8. That's really limiting.
This is tempai, actually. Won't take it.
This is really limiting the tiles that can improve Hayakawa's hand.
Ace not going to do anything here, but still try to decide, is this just when I abandon it?
He's got the 3, 4 of dots.
Yeah, you have 2 safe tiles. It is fine to get out. 9 is Genbutsu here. 6. Nope, just folding out. Doesn't want anything to do with the 6-bond shove. Throwing door indicator into a 4th place dealer Riichi that just cut an Aka 5 could definitely end badly. At the same time, I don't think there are that many shapes where you'd wait on the Dora indicator where you're cutting the Aka 5. Because if you are, it's 6-9, and then the 3 would pass.
That's right.
That's tempai. This will deal in if it gets shoved. It does not.
Yeah, it's all that temptation. I just think he was always folding and just happened to back his way.
And the walk-in saying, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Continues to be sure.
And we'll find out very soon that that was the correct play. Should be 3 draws left. And that is the last chance for the Sumo.
No tempai for Hayakawa, so dodges a bit of a bullet by just not getting the right tiles at the right time.
We do see 2 players tempai. Hayakawa manages to not get there, but Fukushima does. Of course, Saito with that Riichi.
And Fukushima inching ever closer to first place.
Payments are all of a sudden Just any hand would get to first place going into all last because there is 1,600 in the middle now. Saito gets these great hands, but they just don't finish. As you were saying earlier, the hardest tile is always the one that finishes the hand.
So Saito looking to put together a run. Has a triple of white dragons already. And a red 5. There's a red 5.
Yeah, you might go Honetsu, but I think the Aka 5, you're just playing for efficiency, see what happens. Ooh, double run. Actually, that's a
Ishanten.
very wide Ishanten. Yeah, headless, kind of. Well, not headless, but your two floaters for your last block are honors. So if you're going to get Tempai, it's going to be pairing one of them, or ongoing and waiting on one of them.
Tempai soon. Does it happen?
6-0, good floater there. Has a few pairs. Not a great shape. This, by far, the best hand of the bunch, though.
Wow, and it just keeps improving. Each draw coming in nicely.
We'll cut the 8, holding all these honors for safety. Oh, the wrong pair.
That's even his seat wind. Oh, I guess, yeah, right. So they'd already come out.
Ooh. That is Ishanten. Not an ideal one because the Aka would come out. That is also Tempai. I would not. I'd take this in Dama.
The thing is
But
that,
it's
so
never going to
again,
see the Riichi.
these rules, there's just so much value possible value in the Ipatsu and Ruda. And it's early enough that you may just feel like, how can people know whether what tiles are safe?
Well, they're not going to know, but I feel there's just so many upgrades to this shape. And Saruwatari here is quite a bit back, so you need some sort of
Some value
greed
to make
unless
it
you're just playing
worthwhile.
for unless you're playing for third, which I don't think makes a lot of sense here.
So we've got 2 continuations, now 2 reach sticks. Any draw does at least put him within Mongon.
And that may
Mongon
be the
draw.
plan here, because there is, of course, 2,600 in the pot right now.
And of course, there is always that possibility of a Dora.
No, Dora, the annoying 2-mon Dora and the Aka 5-mon, neither of which fit in the hand at all.
Yeah, Saito looking a little bit finished for this turn as dealer.
Okay, I imagine the Dora will get shoved if this hits Tempai. Haku Dora 2, I feel would be enough to shove a Dora.
He is
Especially
so far
a
behind.
non-dealer Riichi.
He may feel like he just has to push if he gets there. Wonder when he pawns.
Well, one of the tiles has to come out for that to happen first.
There's another Dora. Is there a path to Fukushima making a challenge?
Shoves the 9, says I want to get back in. Oh, well, that's the perfect draw. The problem is you have a
really helps.
Furiton possibility with the 1-mon.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. He can't. So that is.
It's not locked in
sort of
yet, but there are potential Furiton issues in this hand. Because if you draw the 4, you'll be waiting on only the 6.
So yeah, so to get to the ideal weight, he ends up being free 10. We can see a lot of the 1/4s already in other people's hands.
Two, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, this is just a fold for sure.
When I say other people's hands, mostly I mean Fukushima's hand.
Yes, a whole bunch in there.
So there's really only 2 left.
5's Nakasuji, that goes out. 6 pin isn't going to help at all. Well, you see the Anko of the 3-so. 9 pin isn't it. Still Ishanten.
Hayakawa
See,
definitely
these
just
9-so are just super locked in, and the other side's a 7 pin, so.
now we can see.
Okay, does shove the 3. I might have gone with the East there, but is East live? No, East is safe.
Can see. Well, yeah, Hayakawa. I don't think there's any chance he's going to end up throwing from his.
Ah, another Aka gets
Ouch.
all 3 of them and just can't finish the hand. That's a bit tragic. But Saito ultimately will lose the dealership here unless something changes very quickly. And that's not it.
So another draw, and this also puts with all the reach sticks on the table. This also still puts Saruwatari within Mongon drawing distance of Hayakawa. Will
Yes,
be
Mangan
dealer.
Sumo would be first place, of course, even with the Oyakabri there. Didn't need the extra sticks. I believe Mongon Roan is good enough as well.
Oh, you're right. Yes, with all the extra stuff out there.
Let's see, 39. No, it'd be 300. Oh, it'd be a tie. Let's see.
You got
Yeah, 31-2. It'd be a tie.
39. Wow, you're right. All right. That would be an interesting end to this game. See a tie. Mangan from Saruwatari from Fukushima or Saito.
Fukushima or Saito. I imagine to be Saito because Saito has a huge incentive to push almost anything here. The only concern is you don't want to dig yourself too big a hole going into the other games this series, but at 10:30 UMA, you really want to push something.
And just for the story, for Fukushima to end up in third place with a score of 37,000 would be kind of funny.
Well, we see kind of a middling Pinfu hand, a couple pairs of those terminals, so the south pair, maybe call and go. Hatsu and Haku pair. Could even go Toy Toy.
It's a lot of pairs in Hayakawa's hand. Could Pon?
Oh, there's the south. If it wants to throw it, it does get thrown. Will it be pawned? Yes, it will.
Saito says, fine, I will just finish this game as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Does
Would
have a
love to
couple
get Toy
Dora.
Toy, but yeah, just get what you can.
Hayakawa going for value. In the lead, says, my current lead is not enough. I want more.
5-6. Yes. How much is enough? More.
That's one away from ready for Hayakawa.
You
Saruwatari trying
really
to
want
figure
to
out.
hedge some sort of value here, but it's just not there. Let's get 8 mod. Ooh,
So
full
this
green for
possible
the
Sanshoku,
Sanshoku.
678 or 789, depending on how he gets there.
Shaw pair up doesn't take the Shaw pair. There's what, one?
That's
Only
Tempai
one out.
for
I might have
Hayakawa.
held it.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice, huh?
If you were
Hayakawa
dead,
is
of course,
Tempai.
you'd have to throw it back, but instead, yeah, one mon Haku Shumpo, and we see a loose Haku in this hand that almost certain to come out.
And that is going to be digging an
Very
even ever
unfortunate,
larger
yes.
hole for Saito.
Well, there is no Agariyame, so that hole can always get worse, unfortunately. Well, you can tell his hand wants to go for the 789 Sanshiku, and the draws just aren't moving it there. The hand wants to be cheap. 7 pin. This is now Ishanten.
Shanten,
We
and boy, that
greed Toy Toy. No, we don't.
closer and closer to Haku disaster for Saito.
Another pair here. Could go Chitoitsu.
Chito
And if you're
Ishanten.
Fukushima, you don't want Chitoitsu. That's what's frustrating with this. I'm tempted to go one-so, and yes! It says we're going Tanya. I don't care.
Nice read. It does mean if he draws the one of cracks, it's coming out. Of course, that is the cheaper version.
6 pin,
Another
okay.
6.
Tanya looking better now.
Oh boy, Dora would just be unfortunate for Saito. He's definitely
7. This
take
is
that.
definitely the plan here. You can always cut the other 2 next turn. Uh-oh, there's our
no.
Haku. Deals in. You see the Aka as well.
One.
Haku, Hatsu, Dora. Ouch.
And that's not even oh, it was just 77? Okay.
No, it's it's 77 3 Homba. Because there was the Anko of 5s in there as well for the extra foo.
And it's an ever bigger hole for Saito. That definitely makes first place
Yeah, if you're
impossible for
Saito, it's
Saruwatari.
either Yakuman or you just play as though you're starting at East 1 again. It does also pull Hayakawa outside of the range of Saruwatari.
Right, and even Fukushima
will
is...
require... Well, with 4 Homba...
Yeah, 4 Homba. All right.
It's
Monsumo
still
is enough.
Monsumo range. It's the... Wait, is
All
that right? Yeah, I guess that's right.
Dare to dream, Fukushima. Let's go.
Well, just if dealer starts off with hands like that, good luck. So middling Pinfu hand, maybe to pick on an 8-pin draw. A couple pairs,
Saito,
not much here. Dealer just by far the best hand here.
Drawing another Dora.
With 2, 4, 6. 7 pair up, but it's almost Chitoitsu or bust with this hand. 4, 5 shape, and maybe cut the East later.
Saito could maybe get a 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku. Just to put some value in the hand.
Well, there's your 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku. And again, when you're at this score line, you're just playing as though it's East 1.
Yes. Would just like to recover some points so the hole isn't so big.
Because it's not a one-game series. That's something you always have to consider, is if you do something dumb and end up ruining your chances in the other 3 games, then you do feel bad about it. But here, it's okay, this isn't happening. Just play for what we can get and escape. Shake it off. Be ready for game 2.
His hand has stopped improving, but so has everybody else's.
Well, it's Ishanten, so there aren't that many improvements left. Ishanten here as well. Going to throw the 3-so. Says, well, if we're going Chitoitsu, the Kanchan 2-so weight, not helpful. 4-mod, a huge draw. Chun pair up. Cuts the 8-pin here. Definitely wants to just call this and be done with it.
Adding possible value again. Another 7,700 point hand in the making.
Well, we see the Chun loose in this hand, but it's a Chitoitsu, so it's probably not popping out anytime soon. Aka 5, that's always instant value. 3 could end up using the Chun as the pair here.
Boy, if he draws the 3 of bamboos, I think we'll see a reach with that 3-sided weight.
3-sided? Oh, yeah.
Chance
6. Okay, Riichi. That is Riichi, Pinfu, Dora 1. Possible Dora 2. I believe that's a 2.
There's Senpai.
This is going to be, just a Dama chase.
Another
1
Dora
4
for Saruwatari.
Versus the 3-so Dama here. Seven. Well, this isn't it. You just not. This is when you look at the hand and go, this is not happening. 4-so. That's close, but not it.
Dodges a bullet.
You just throw the. Oh, I'm surprised the 1 came out.
Tsuji
It is Suji,
figures
but the 4 was safe. I don't think, or you're never throwing the 2 there, even if you get the
if he
upgrade.
gets the
I guess
5, yeah.
maybe you get the Aka 5, you might consider it. That'd be the only time.
As it happens, it would be safe. Also, with his current score, he might reason that it's almost impossible for him to move out of first place. There's one of the 4s that Saito's looking for.
Still Ishun 10. The question is, will this continue? The 5-pin would have to eventually come out.
Hayakawa also holding 2 of Saito's 4s, and I believe there is a 1 in Fukushima's hand.
Yeah, I thought the 5 is Gimbitsu, so another pair here. The Chitoitsu slowly coming around, but not on anything to do with it. 6. Well, now it's time to make your decision.
And
Shoves
hopes throwing that way might tempt a 3 of bamboos to come out.
Well, this is, if you trust Tsuji near Dora, you deserve everything you get from it.
So still several 1s of cracks. Not very many 4s of cracks. Okay, no, there's only 2 left.
2-pin comes out, and Haku's
Do it.
on.
Do it. Oh,
No.
For the fans. Come on, man.
With the Fu already there, I feel it's much less likely. If you don't have the 50 Fu already, I actually don't mind a con there.
Oh, dice on again. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yakuban Braid, classic.
Yeah. So yeah, we got more folding going on here.
Yes, wants to get back in, has a fairly wide shape, but the incentive to push is just not really there.
Couple of 1s still.
6 mon, and says, nope, we're done. I'm just breaking it up. That's too much.
And that will end this game pretty much.
Yes, Hayakawa will be in first, Fukushima will be in second, Saruwatari will be in third, and Saito will be last. Just a matter of the final scores.
Doesn't
a couple
get
draws
that final
left.
draw. Is that the 3?
Oh, no!
Is he tempted to go back to Tenpai now? Oh my god, that would
You can throw the 7 if you think it's okay. Nope. Oh, that is a punish.
Wow.
Punish
that is
for
just
non-belief in the 3, so that is cruel.
He loses faith in his ability to win, but he does snag first place. A strong one.
Yeah,
That'll
very
give him,
good first place here. Saito gets the consolation 2000. And you see the scores there. Hayakawa 49.8. Fukushima 16.9. Saruwatari third, had a great start, ends up in third with minus 12.7, and Saito last at minus 55. Just couldn't get anything.
Yeah, but we had a lot of action in this hand. And Fukushima went into the final to the East round, the South round, in dead last, right? And really managed to come back a lot. Oh, look who's plugging Ron. We got the Christmas present Taikai going on these days.
I think I've seen that guy somewhere before.
Yes. You may remember him. He looks a little different now. A few more kilograms than he'd had that back then. Sasaki. That's right. And we got the broadcast going behind a paywall after, I'm not sure, do we have one more game here, or are we going to have the final 3 games behind a paywall.
I think it's all 3.
The next 3 games are all behind a paywall. So, in addition to becoming members of Ronron, what you really want to do this very instant is become a JPML. What's our channel? The JPML Superfan, our channel. We do have to put the rest of these behind a paywall, just like they do with the Japanese broadcast, just so that all things are equal. So we would love to see you over there. This broadcast will be ending in a minute or two as we close out and move over to the other channel. Actually, sorry. Okay, yes. It'll keep running, but yes, to see the final 3 games, it's you're gonna have to join the JPML Superfan action. And Corak, will we have you members only? Yes. Will we have Corak for the second game, or
I will be here for game 2, but unfortunately, I will also be locked behind the paywall. So if you are
oh,
interested, by all means, join the super fan. And meantime, we're going to take a quick break and get that set up.
see you guys over there. I'm
So we're
ready.
doing the one.
However I do it. And we're back with the second game of the JPML WRC-R League Final Table. With me is the still inimitable Corak. I barely got that out. Welcome back, Corak.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our viewers here.
Yes,
We have
welcome to
game
all the
2 coming
people.
up.
Yes, all the people who have. Okay, we got yes, we get about a minute or so of the end of the free content, and then you guys all got to join us as JPML Superfans to see the final game, the final three games here. And boy, you had a bit of a barn burner. Started off with Saruwatari winning a big hand. Fukushima dove into last place, and then late in the south round, he took over first place, and then Hayakawa just kind of ran away with it at the very end. Three players winning with Oya Mangans, drawing their own Oya Mangans, and then Saito just not. The one player who didn't do that played aggressive at the very beginning. You remember he had those first couple hands where he really just kind of pushed, and he tried it again with the south tunky weight, and it really bit him as he threw a Hanemon into Hayakawa.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there with a Hanemon deal in there. But you can see the scores in yellow are the current scores.